serious.
He took it seriously. You asked it serious.
He took it too serious. That's a
Hey,
great
man.
moment. That's a great thing. That's a
What,
great.
what would you say?
I
Call
would
of Duty?
want to walk again though, for real. Like, oh shit.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Experience walking for the.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I got it.
Damn, I'm really thinking about it. What would be the first thing I would? My first nut. That's probably the first nut.
You wanted to just like get the sexual off? Like that's what you wanted to do with your guys?
No, I had to really think about what it would be. I'm not gonna beat meeting your dad for the first time, and I can't get more shallow than 2016 again. Meet in the middle, first nut.
I just want to see what NBC's like. You know, even if we get there and ruin the relationship, let's just see what it's like one time.
I just want to get an email.
You said what?
I just want to get an email at this point.
Yeah, I want to get an email, man. I just want to see what it's like. God, stuff. Never mind. I can't even say that on this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit.
He's on fire! He's on fire!
Flip the switch.
That is mad far. Now that I see it, yeah.
I've been switching stuff over. You know what's crazy? I need to put tape down. Because on a day-to-day basis, my stuff is never in like the same exact spots.
Why is that?
You said what?
Why is that? Why is everything?
I feel like it's the floor that I have, low key. Like the type of floor I have, like a hard. It's like a panel type floor, whatever. So stuff just, you know, it slides just every so often. Even when I go back to my other camera, I'll show you. Like I'm a little off, and you go to sweep, you sweep in here, and then you got carpet in your room.
No, but I did add carpet.
Yeah. If you sweep, when you put it back, it's just ever so slightly off. I don't know. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we do something differently every single time. I got the guys here with me. Y'all know how we do it. B-Souls, how you doing today?
Doing good, man. Just had my pre-pod meal, double quarter pounder, fries.
You ate a double quarter pounder?
There you go. Yeah.
That's like the only thing to get from McDonald's.
No, we got to stop calling it a double quarter pounder.
It's 2 patties.
It's a
half pounder. It's a half pounder. You would have to call it a half pounder. Thanks to Dre, I know that. So you have to call it a half pounder.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's just how math works. A quarter.
It is.
A quarter is a half. So like, you got a half pound of meat. Okay, you got fries and what else?
Diet Coke. Keep the calories down.
Fucked up on that one.
You really prefer Diet Coke over Coke Zero?
It don't matter to me. It tastes the same to me. That's my thing. It's not a preference thing. It just don't matter. Whatever's available.
I feel it.
What's it called? I feel like at some point you gotta get the frozen cherry Fanta. Frozen cherry or blue raspberry. We're talking about the little frozen drink.
I'm not a frozen drink guy. I don't like ices at the movie theater. I don't like Italian ice. I don't like that stuff, man.
You a grown ass man.
Yeah, B-Souls, pick one.
No, not him. You a grown ass man going to McDonald's getting frozen drinks?
I mean, I just mean in general, but sure, at McDonald's.
In general, like what do we?
Which one? What's your pick in general?
Neither.
For the icy?
Yeah, on the icy, you have to pick one. Which one? Are you getting green apple? You getting a regular drink?
Yes.
Every time.
Got a bunch of babies on here. Domo, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just got done battling communities on communities. I had my pre-pod meal, 2 cups of mandarin oranges, and some tea. It's been pretty good. Pretty good day.
I thought you just pulled out a bottle of 1800. I'm like, oh my God.
No, man, it's Gold's Peak, man. Gold's Peak.
Let me tell y'all something. And I've just been watching a bunch of videos on like consumerism and the need to buy X, Y, and Z. One of the biggest scams in America is like Ring doorbells / security cams for the home. This is just one of the most biggest scams in the world. You know why? There's so much activity around the house that you'll ultimately just start ignoring the like ding, 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 ding. The mailman go by, the kids when they get off the bus go by, the neighbor walking the dog go by, the cars go by, all that stuff. You'll get annoyed with the 20 dings a day. You'll cut it off. At 21st ding, somebody breaking into your house. You won't even see it. So what's the point? What's the point of you doing it?
I feel like for the most part, it's for insurance. Like it's one of those things where like you don't need it till you need it, and when you need it, it's nice to have footage on hand.
That's not even how insurance works. I'm gonna tell you what happened when you get your house broken into. Have
you like a dash cam? Maybe a dash cam's a better.
Dash cam is a little different. Dash cam is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But for the house cam, I'm gonna tell you what happens when you get your house broken into. And it's been a minute since I had my house broken into, but they break in. Insurance company, police. You got your receipts, or do you have a general idea as to what you had and what got stolen and how much it cost? Okay, cool. Send that to us. We'll send you a check. And that's what happens.
So you can just lie.
You can lie within reason. You can lie within reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but that's it. That's truly it. Somebody say, Courtney said you could set the distance on the sensor, right? That's true. After the Amazon delivery package man delivers 4 packages to your household, you're cutting that shit off.
Do you have one? Is this
Yeah.
why you have this great?
And I gotta connect it to I gotta connect to my house and I gotta connect to my mom's house. It's too much.
Are you gonna get rid of it?
It makes her feel safe. So
Wait, so does your mom have the notifications like on, or she turned them off too?
she turned them off. She's the one who even brought the complaint. She was like, I just get so many a day. I mean, you were begging for these. You were literally begging for these. And now you got it off. Ugh.
I don't know, man. I feel like the people who turn their Twitter notices off will be the people to turn off their Ring doorbell cam. I don't turn my Twitter notices off. I don't think I'll turn off my Ring doorbell cam.
I just feel like that's so inappropriate to keep your Twitter notices on. But
It keeps me humble, man. It keeps me grounded.
You ain't getting enough people contacting you a day, so I get it.
The fuck?
I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
What is that? No, that's not what that means at all.
No, that's what
that was him. That was him. That one.
Well, I mean, what do you say, Vsauce?
I don't agree with that. Actually, that's very condescending of you to say.
So you think that just because you have him turned off, you're like not humble? Like Will Smith should keep his Twitter notices on.
He shouldn't have to, but if he doesn't want to, I don't look at him differently.
Oh yeah, you're just chatting. Okay. Let's see. We're trying to get back to NBC. If you do this and you want to be true to this, make sure that join button, make sure that like button, make sure that subscribe button, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Word of mouth actually works. If you're an audio listener, hold on. I see a name I ain't seen in a minute. Amari, we kind of done with you, gang. You done been replaced by like 3 women in the community now. Yeah, we kind of done with you, and that's cool. But yeah, you over here, been consistent for 4 years, switched up on year 5. We kind of done.
You ain't see what she said? Once we did the rap, she was like, "Yeah, this is the last year I'm really gonna be watching y'all. Y'all was at the top of my rap again. It's time to elevate."
Did she say that, girl?
Yeah, you ain't see when she said that? Yes.
She said it's bad looks.
It's literally it was us. There was like Candace Owens, just Pearly Things, a bunch of other girl content, but us at the top. She said that's a bad look.
She did say I'm done with y'all. What are you doing? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I done threw up some spaces too. Me. I see my nigga Gary Clark. What's up with y'all? What's going on, bro? What's going on, Amari?
You have bad PR, man.
Why'd you? She was literally here. We were here with you when you was cheating on your boyfriend, gang. Like, we've been through all of it with you.
I'll never forget. Literally, his head in her lap. Y'all ain't see X, Y, and Z with his shirt off? All right, Aisha Curry, what are we doing?
Yeah. Okay. I feel it.
Ooh,
We don't make NBC.
you're not making it anywhere, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at her saying. Look at her saying, "All right." She ain't saying that didn't happen. That's not what she didn't say that.
She didn't
though.
deny it.
She didn't say that. If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review. A 5-star review makes the world go round. Be souls. You have a 5-star review for us.
Yeah, this is from Reverse 3K, 5-star review. Yo, love the pod. Been listening for a while, but started to catch up recently. 2 questions. Where is Damo's dog? And since Sage is gone, now Podathon? Much love. Keep going.
Damo, where's your dog?
Last time I checked, he ran the B-Soul, so I don't know.
It's Buzz.
Okay. And Podathon is a good question.
Someone did a Podathon. You were on it, right?
Yeah, I was on the Podathon.
Did they get the idea from us, or it was original?
The person that's in his crew, he wanted a YN, so he's tapped in. I think he kind of like pushed the idea, and it was executed pretty well. So
Hear me out, Podathon.
How long did they go for?
12. They did 12. But did you see all the angles and stuff that he had, B-Souls? Like all the
Was that the inspo for yours?
Hey man, I'm trying to get like them. They had an FX3 on a rig coming down from a ceiling, kind of propped up in the middle.
I don't think your room is big enough. I think that's the problem.
So you trying to say I'm broke? Okay.
Because every time we push it back, I just see all the gear all of a sudden.
Niggas moved to Chicago one time.
That's him getting. That's not even me. That's him getting it off.
I mean, you know what's crazy? There's probably a way. Am I just creative enough to do it? Probably not. And do I have the equipment to do it? Probably not. They had like ceiling rigs, and that's where they put lights and stuff like that. Like even in the arena, they got ceiling rigs coming down
For the lights?
For the lights, I don't think they have it for the cameras. I think they just got stationary stuff for the cameras. They got ceiling rigs and stuff like that. I don't make enough money for that though.
He said ceiling rigs 8 times, so I already know what's about to happen in the next meeting.
We need ceiling rigs.
We need upgrades. Everybody, give me the dimensions of your ceilings now.
No funny. What I really want is for either us to move out of, like me and Daniel to move out of our bedroom and move us into one of these rooms, and then have the bedroom as the content. We have like a bigger bedroom. Our bedroom is like a bed area. Like we have a bed in the room, a couch in the room, and then her office is in the side of the room with like this separate section. Or we have like a whole like front room that we just don't use. You know, they'd be like, "Oh, this is like
front room."
This thing has 3 apartments in his house. Like, god dang. What?
We got like a living room with the couch and the TV, and then we have like a whole. We started building like a library in there, but it's like a whole front room we don't even touch because it's like the most purposeless thing. That's why you don't buy houses, man. I'm telling you, it's the stupidest shit. Buying houses is stupid. We have a whole room. There's nothing to do with it. We just have nothing to do with it. When her grandma was alive, we used to put her over there. It's big too. It's a big.
I'm not gonna lie, getting a
It
house
sounds
as if you don't have a family without kids without a house, it does sound crazy. It probably is crazy.
It's the stupidest shit in the world. When you finally get in there and you realize, I have to put furniture in every room.
Every room.
I gotta heat every room. I can't just heat this room. I gotta heat every room. I gotta have electricity in all these. Yeah, it's a lot.
Y'all tend to have like a lot of people over, or people over frequently?
Not frequent enough to justify it. Like we've been having people over, so we had that room is big enough. We had Thanksgiving in that room with like 30 people, 30 to 35 people or something like that.
The front room, whatever it is.
Like one table, another table, and then another table this way. Now we were kind of cramped up in there, but ultimately we had that many people in there. Last year around this time, we had a 16-person or maybe like 18-person dinner with just one, like two folding tables stacked together long.
Damn.
This nigga sound like that Instagram woman on Monday. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
saying.
Come with me to set up our Thanksgiving 20-person table. What the fuck?
We gotta stop. Somebody said upper middle class. I mean, we cooking this food, so I don't know. But ultimately, I'm saying,
What does that mean?
I'm saying like this is the design of a house. Like this is just a general. My house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Like nothing crazy about my house.
I can tell a lot about a house. I seen the yard, the front yard. Nah, that ain't nothing.
I don't have like yardage either. Damo, don't you have like, you got?
Don't you
4
got an
bedrooms?
HOA? No, I do not have 4 bedrooms in my house. I have.
Hey, don't you have HOA?
I was like, you have an HOA, don't you?
I have HOA.
Oh, here you go with the
Nah.
Ask me how much HOA is a year. A year.
I didn't even know it was a membership for HOA, so
You gotta pay for it. But you gotta ask. HOA is just people who've never controlled anything or never been in like those positions, setting up shop to have control or ownership. This should show you how serious it is. Ask me how much the HOA fees are.
How much is it?
$5.
A fee?
Yeah.
When I say a fee, I mean like a violation. So like,
No. You pay,
just to pay for it. Okay.
You pay to be in the HOA. The HOA is $65 a year, which
just for them to tell you you can't park your car on the street.
For them to tell you can't have X amount of cars in your driveway. You have to pull your trash can back.
You can't have packages out for X amount of time. All that this dumb stuff.
Call us, and then we ask them what we get. Them, oh well, when you come into the neighborhood and we have the big sign, the little stone sign, we cut the grass over there. If there's ever any like lights out in the neighborhood, we get those fixed through the HOA fees.
It's a glorified neighborhood Karen. That's all I've thought HOAs were. When my dad had one and I seen about it, and it's been that way since. Every time I see a clip, all that. I stay in an apartment, gang. It's really 2 bedrooms, 2 office spaces, and yeah, that's it.
So I got 4 bedrooms. Lie to us.
It's not. No.
How many bathrooms y'all got?
2 office
One.
spaces.
Oh.
Yeah,
Are these like dedicated? This is an office space, right?
So like right now, like what I'm in right now, office space. Behind this wall, my girl's office space, well, she doesn't use anymore, but her office space is right back there. It's a little bit smaller than this. And then we got our room and the girls' room downstairs.
What's in that?
Downstairs.
Yeah, this is upstairs.
I don't got no stairs. What's that door right there?
This is a closet. This is a closet. Yeah,
it's a bedroom, by the way.
This would be considered I don't consider this a bedroom because it doesn't have a door. That's the door. There's no door. It's just an open way.
They don't make it not a bedroom.
That's a loft. That's what they call a loft.
Yeah, Damo got 3 beds. Damo got 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Is it 1.5 baths or is it just one?
No. It's 1 bath. It's not. It's 1 bath. It's three bedrooms, 1 bath. This I don't consider this a bedroom though. You need at least a door for it to be a bedroom.
Only reason why we're gonna move on after this. Only reason why B-Souls ain't getting shit off right now is because he's in his apartment now. We can't forget B-Souls had a brick loft with 12-foot ceilings at one point.
Yeah, and then the rent went up because it made it unaffordable. So I moved out because I'm not rich. So
someone said, "What is a half bath?" The bathroom with just a toilet and a sink. Gotta get out of poverty.
No bathtub.
Gotta get out of
shower,
poverty.
Yeah.
You gotta elevate, twin.
Oh, I didn't
Nah. Once we're asking what half baths are, that lets me know. That lets me know about you. Come on, man. We gotta do better.
Half bath is technically is not like a great thing. So I'm trying to figure out why he don't know what a half bath is.
I'm about to say it's not really crazy for a half bath. So that's why I'm like, come on, twin. Maybe you didn't know it was called a half bath. I'll give you that leeway. It's the sink toilet combination. That's it. Nowhere to shower. That's a half bath. Yeah, that's a half bath. Yes.
Interesting.
Not even rich stuff.
Yo, stop. Half bath is poor. Yeah, half bath is kind of poor.
That's the only thing you have, yeah.
Yeah, if you only have a half bath, that's poverty code. So yes, that is.
Yeah, half bath.
I got 2 beds, a half bath.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
Big places only have half baths. Yeah, I'm a
what?
Yeah, I promise you.
That has to be some New York shit. That's the
That
only way
is
that even makes sense.
New York shit. They got a half bed, half bath in New York.
$2,500 a month for a studio. All right. No.
I'm gonna record my living room, and I'm gonna show y'all how like stupid it is.
Stupid big, right?
Stupid. Honestly, this is what pisses me off about the house.
You didn't deny it.
No. I'm about to agree. It is big. It's the biggest waste of space in the world. It's a huge waste of space.
You don't fuck with your ring cam. You don't fuck with your house. Damn, you good, mud? Like, you good?
You want to upgrade so bad.
You want to downgrade. You want to downsize. That's what I'm hearing.
I've always had, and I don't know how we got into this much yet. I've always had this idea that like the way that people build house structures, floor plans and stuff like that, there's always something that's like, why does somebody think that this is an okay thing? Like even Domo, I don't know what this is behind you. So like above the LeBron poster, above that Kobe poster, this just cut out. What's behind the cutout?
So again, that's the other office space.
How do you even access that space?
Around the corner right here. Like the stairs don't just start right here. Like,
Okay.
It's a little space. Like right around the corner is another little space or whatever.
And is there a door for that space?
No doors up here.
So there's just cutouts, and that's stupid. And
I agree. As I got more comfortable in the spot, I realized how stupid this setup is up here. We're looking into moving.
Damn. So we all
Hey man.
got a spot for y'all. I don't know.
Hell
two of the staff is already there. You know what I'm saying? Makes it a little easier. I don't know.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's snowing up there for y'all, ain't it?
God.
No, I'm
is
asking.
that the hold up?
Is this
It is snowing. It is snowing. It's supposed to snow like 5-6 inches in Chicago this weekend too.
Is that really a problem for you? Omar, you're making that face like that's not a city equipped for snow though. Like 5 or 6 inches of snow in a city.
It's the
dedicated.
cold. It's not the snow for him. It's the cold that's the problem.
I'm not a podcast
you're right.
equipped for snow.
You should have seen him at the
At the wedding.
the rehearsal. Oh my God. It was like the first cold day of the year.
Oh my God.
What have we done?
Can I say this? Because I really don't even think we actually ever had the conversation. You are one of the worst people I know.
Word.
Why didn't you make it explicitly clear that it was an outside wedding?
Oh, my bad.
It wasn't implied by the invitation photo?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think the weather would be bad enough for that to even matter.
Weather being good or bad, why you just didn't say? I ain't had no off. Like
No
bug
what?
spray. No bug spray. I had no bug spray. I had nothing. Why you didn't say it was outside, gang?
It was actually in the details, in the invitation if you read it.
Bro,
So you ain't read out
and you know what's funny? You know what's funny? The reason why I ain't never brought it up, because when we was in the car driving to the restaurant, that's what Bree said. She said, people just didn't read the website. Me, I ain't read the website, but I at least would have said, hey, this shit is outside.
Or put it on the homepage of the website for everyone because we're inviting 200 people. I don't know. Can't one-on-one call with everyone, but
all right, I guess.
I didn't think 60 degrees was gonna be a problem for anyone. But
it wasn't 60 degrees though. It was 30. It was legitimately 30 degrees when we went to the rehearsal.
Yeah, for the rehearsal, the actual shit was fine.
No, but I'm saying it was 30 degrees at the rehearsal.
Okay, weather app. I don't know.
Yo,
Check the weather app. I check the weather app before I travel.
I feel like
Oh,
there's an accountability issue.
yeah, on you. Check the weather app.
No, that's not the point about checking the weather app. Well, I checked the weather app. It told me it was cold. The weather app didn't tell me that it was outside though.
Okay.
Oh, listen, man, the best way to support us, and by best way, I definitely mean the best way. Omar's a diva because he didn't want to have a wedding outside, is by sending us your super chats and by becoming members. Shouts out to Dark Bandit.
Down the
Bang, 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 bang.
For gifting us 5 memberships, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5. Shouts out to numero uno Zay for $2. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. I just keep forgetting. It's a habit at this point. Zay says, Damo, how you feeling about Jalen Squirts?
Man, it's kind of like I told y'all preseason. The man's not elite. Everyone hit me in the comments. But Tua has CTE. What that got to do about him not being elite? I said it before. I'm just glad y'all finally see it.
This is an interesting football season, if I'm not mistaken, right? There's not like anybody that's like, oh my gosh, they're just world beaters, like standing above.
The teams with the records that would have that narrative are not teams you would trust to say that about. So like teams
The
that are
Patriots have a
leaving,
weak schedule. I've been hearing that all season.
y'all did have a weak schedule. I didn't realize how weak y'all schedule was until like I really looked into it. I was like, dang,
It's pretty
y'all
bad,
beat
ain't gonna-
nobodies all year. But yeah, like all the teams that are considered title contenders, if you would have said in the preseason, everyone would have laughed you out of a room. So this is a very interesting year.
Who's about to win the NFC South? Let me see something. It's probably a team that's like at 500. New England is 11-2 though.
Now look at the 11 wins.
And
Yeah, it's
Jets
been
are
criticized a lot.
3-10. Browns are 3-10. 7-6 might win the division over there. There's a couple of divisions where like 500 looks like it's gonna win. The Broncos are 11-2.
That's what I'm saying. The Broncos of all teams. I'm mad. My cousin husband hit me, yo, got a parlay this year about playoff teams. My last pick, Denver Broncos. How you feel? Man, get them off your sheet, man. They trash. He was mad at me at Thanksgiving.
NFC West, the only real division. Shouts out to us, man. Shouts out to legendary CJ for becoming a superstar member.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to ZM Punk.
He's on fire.
For gifting 10 memberships. Damn, that's 15 memberships off top.
Appreciate it.
Shouts out to already 28 for $5.
He's on fire.
Kobe to Gobert. Is that still loaded?
Lakers have 2. Bryant. Go Bear.
You know what else is still here?
Big ups to my boys. Let's keep it a buck. You know, we joke around a lot, but it's all love from us.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It is so good to be home, man. Shouts out to David. Shouts out. Oh my god. Ooh, shouts out to Cool Bro for $2. Sean C reacted to O's award show video. New fourth? I didn't know he did. Send that to me. Put that in my box, my inbox. DM me, I guess, Cool Bro. I don't know. It's such a weird podcast.
Be careful what you say, because he is gonna clip it and send it to Sean C.
You seen this, Sean?
You see what Omar said, Sean?
Your box?
Send that to my inbox. Chris Lord, CZ4Y. We know you just made this account this year. For $5.
He's on fire.
Went back and watched peer-to-peer episode with Sneeko. 1, Sneeko red pill grift was obvious in hindsight. 2, let's keep it about clears peer-to-peer in structure, content, and consistency. Listen.
We never addressed that tweet, and I'm
We
mad.
never addressed the tweet, and we need to do it now. We'll get into the meat and potatoes. All right, we into the meat and potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, some of these dudes was dragging it, and if I had to be real critical, we might make some enemies on this platform. Like, we won't make it to NBC, gang. And
If we was IRL, we'd have more respect. Let me just say that. That's all
and
I
that's
gotta
it,
say.
bro. But that's a fact.
If we wasn't remote, we go band for band. We go band for band at least.
So for those that don't know what we talking about, because they pissed me off with this one. And cool, it happens. I think this was around the time YouTube rap came around, and you be seeing people that have like just the strangest stuff in their stuff. Okay, cool. Channels that ain't made content in years, they still keeping them alive. This person says, and shouts out to them, peer-to-peer, I miss you. And that's fair. This is it. Still be watching old episodes. Peer-to-peer is their second. I think peer-to-peer been done for about 2 years, but they also got Corey.
I'm about to say they got Corey Kitchen up there. They just love watching dead channels.
So Pod got me through some long days at work or at old jobs. Forever goated in my book. That's cool. And no hate to the guys. You know, no hate to them, these two brothers right here. Legend of Winning, cool guy. Agent 00, really cool guy. One of the best. Got a lot of respect for him. Legend. But I just simply quote tweeted it and put the brand up.
The emblem.
Lord have mercy.
The logo.
Yeah, I put a real one to the test. Man, they trying to kick our back in the comments. Y'all not them. You don't have John with a low
That's
avatar?
what. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. That was the one that pissed me off. Y'all ain't got a John. He a real brand risk. I said, what? What? Let me get off Twitter before I ruin really ruin our chance with NBC.
Bruh tried to fit in. I can't lie, y'all fucking suck. Tried to get into y'all, but y'all saying nonsense on there for clicks and views. Peer-to-peer wasn't for that. It was actually authentic. Now, some people did start to. Yo, I did not mean to pull this one up. Let me not put that one. I forgot what that. Some people did. Yo, my fault. Some people did go to bat for us. Can't say y'all were my peer-to-peer replacement. They did say that. Some people did. It's not the same, but I would say at y'all's best, LKIAB is better. Yeah, I rocked with this. I rocked with some people stepping up. You're right, B-Souls. If we was in person, that's a different conversation.
Whole different conversation.
We can still make it work, man.
Do y'all not know how many tweets I got in my drafts, like to reply to some of those people, and I had to check myself, like, we are still cool with these guys. I can't get that off. Like, I can't say this. That's going too far. I had to just delete it. Y'all were bugging. Y'all just get on there just saying whatever. Peer-to-peer ain't never just got up there and contradicted themselves. I'm like, now, if we really get into it, let's be honest. What are we talking about?
I just don't, and I get it. Sometimes people act like we wasn't there watching this stuff. Come on, we ain't got to lie. we definitely ain't got to lie. So anyway, let's keep going down these super chats. Y'all hyping up John is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Sorry,
John.
Shouts out to John.
I didn't know John was the thing that separated them from us. I didn't know that's what
John
we
away.
We were a John away. Are we serious?
No comment. Cool, bro, for $2. Didn't mean to do it. If you have lived in a duplex, that's poor. That's not me. That is
cool, bro.
Community sent in. Shouts out to the Silver Baby for becoming a YouTube member.
He's on fire.
Who is that?
Silver Baby.
No, the profile picture.
A silver
baby.
No, but okay. Looks like Timothy Chalamet.
What?
It looks like Timothy Chalamet. Look at it. You see it, right?
No, I see a silver baby. What?
That looks like Timothy Chalamet.
Gotta be racist.
Okay.
Shouts out to Drew from the Q.
He's on fire.
Just became a YouTube member. I can tell some of y'all made y'all's profiles this year, Chad. I fuck with that. I fuck with that, man. The numbers behind is telling me.
4,816 other Drews, huh?
Peyton Triplet 3864 for $5 says
He's on fire.
Low key, I discovered y'all through peer-to-peer. Best decision I've made.
Shout out to you.
Let's talk about it. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about it. Peyton Zach Bowman for $2. We making it to Now That's What TV with this one.
You know what's crazy? I actually, and I never told y'all this, I genuinely applied to get us on Now That's TV, like as a pod, because they were doing this whole thing with content creators. We made the cut. I just knew y'all didn't want to do it. Like it was content y'all were not down to do. We made the cut though.
What even is that?
And this was early on. Now That's TV is bootleg. It's like knockoff Zeus. And for anybody that's like thinking Damo's lying, I'm talking early Now That's TV when they had like Little D on that One Love show. Like this is early Now That's TV.
Is that John?
Huh?
I see John on here.
Wait, so if they were paying us, you thought we wouldn't have like money?
They weren't paying. They weren't paying a lot, but y'all wouldn't want to do it. Like the shit they would have had us do. Y'all didn't want to do it.
But I'm saying, how do you know though?
They would have had us go into a fucking Love Island house type ordeal. Like one of them. Matter of fact, they would have had us like in a baddie situation. We wouldn't had to go to a baddie's house, and I know y'all not fighting nobody, so y'all didn't want to go. And I only know that because they had some YouTuber there. Like that was his thing. He's a YouTuber. Looked at his channel. Gang, this was like 3 years ago. Buddy had 9K. He He was doing vlogs, pulling like 800 views of vlog. I'm like, this is what y'all, and that's what made me apply us. I applied us. We got accepted. Y'all, I just wasn't gonna want to go and fight.
You didn't even find out how much money they was paying.
Yeah, I did.
How much money was it?
$3,000 each.
Like just
a month?
For as long as we're there, which was, I think they said that season was a month, so it'd been $3,000 that month. What? Would y'all? Let me ask. Would y'all have wanted to go to Miami, Florida, stay in a B&B with like 8 to 10 other people, and we would have had to have at least fought 3 times? Would y'all have done that?
I would have liked the option. I would have liked it to be put on the table.
You would have liked the option.
I would have liked the option. I would have liked to know that was an option at the very least.
They're lying to y'all. I swear.
I'm not lying about what I just said. I would like to know that offer is on the table.
I swear you are so bad for the space, Domo.
I'm bad for the space because I knew y'all wasn't want to go and fight people in a baddies vibe. Like what? Y'all don't like baddies.
Took 12 bands off the table because
y'all was gonna want to fight for 3 bands each. Y'all wanted to fight. Y'all was gonna fight for 3 bands.
You said this was 3 years ago.
Yes, it was like 2-3 years ago.
I don't even know what to say, bro.
This was 3 years ago. Yeah, 2022. 3 years ago.
How much money?
When we was peaking?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I guess. Was that 2022? Did we peak in 2022? I guess.
I get why you would do what you did. I'm just saying, gotta bring up the offer at least, man. That's just crazy to me. But
bring up the offer of, hey, knock off baddies once us.
Like, no, because you applied, right? You already applied. You got the offer and didn't tell us. You already applied. Just tell us the conclusion of it.
I honestly didn't think it was enough money. I didn't think it was enough. I'm dead serious. When they said $3K each, I was like, yeah, they not. Because I was even skeptical. I was like, and I'm like, if I'm saying, I know they don't want to do it. Then I seen the requirements of stuff we had to do. It's like, one, I said Souls isn't gonna. So this isn't Souls at all. And this is probably right before we did the first meetup. So I don't even know that much about Omar and Sage IRL. I'm like, man, I know they probably not trying to duke it out for real. Like, that niggas ain't trying to fight. Really? For 3K?
We made a decent amount in 22, but still.
I guess. I'm wrong. Chat,
yes.
I'm wrong.
Yes.
I looked too deep into it. I'm sorry. I
at least brought it up. That's my thing. Just should have brought it up. That's all. That's all I gotta say. I see the vision though. I see why you would think I wouldn't fit.
Do you know like I just think it would be crazy if I said the same thing, like, yeah, man, it was offering 3K, but I didn't think y'all would want to do it. So
you have done that. This is what pisses me off.
Never happened.
We have been in no. We have been in meetings about whatever business, breaking the fourth wall. Oh, me and Souls talked to whatever because of whatever manager. We heard X, Y, and Z number, but it just didn't make sense. That's happened. Has that not happened? You heard numbers for whatever deals or whatever it is, and it didn't make sense.
I think the thing that you're missing is like we won this.
Brought it up.
And we
brought it up after the fact.
This is 3
years after.
I mean, regardless. Listen, regardless.
3 years later.
Let's take the time frame out of here. All right. Regardless, y'all have been approached with brand deals or whatever kind of money, and y'all were like, it's not worth it. And y'all either turned it down or just said it wasn't for us. That is true. Souls, is that not true? Souls, you're the middleman. Is that not true?
That is true. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That is true.
I'm trying to figure out what it could have been. And if
a deal not worth it, that's what it was.
No, listen.
Yeah, we can't go into the specifics, but we definitely because we're the ones that hop on the calls. Me and you.
But listen to what I'm saying. If it was something, I'll say this: I don't think we've ever did it because it didn't we didn't think it would align with Domo or Sage. One, I think that's the difference. But two, have we?
One, that's not the only reason why. I said also the money didn't make sense to me. I didn't think it was enough money.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever done anything like that. Plus,
I'm trying to play it fair, chat.
Text me what you think it is, Bezos. Text me what you think it is, so I can know what's going on. Like, what's the brand that we turned down because we said, oh, it's wrong?
No, not turned down. It's just Damo's point was we have conversation with brands, and we already go to Sage and Damo with the conclusion that we shouldn't take it because of X, Y, and Z.
No, that's not what.
That is
That's what I
exactly
said.
what I said. That's exactly what I
Okay,
said.
thank you.
The invalidator. Here we go.
Let's go. And you know, I can think of one now. The whole concept.
Oh, now you can think of one.
No,
now.
I can. The whole concept was stupid. The whole concept was genuinely stupid.
And you don't think that I could have came to the conclusion the concept was stupid to take B souls into a house to fight other niggas? I don't think that doesn't sound like a stupid concept to you.
The one that I'm thinking about, it wasn't guaranteed money. It was like an affiliate link. So we would have to get people on the ground floor to basically click this link, and then we would get a percentage of the link.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you know about Now That's TV and how they've jerked people with money? And this is in hindsight. So we probably wouldn't even have gotten the money.
You can jerk me with whatever you want. As long as I get mine, I'm cool with it.
Here we go.
22? Stop.
In 22, I would have loved to have taken them down to Miami, Florida. We get into some basically content house. They'd have had to have 2 fights on camera. The season come out and we still ain't got an invoice. Now we sitting here with black eyes talking about where our money at. And now we don't get paid. That'd have been a great story for us.
Oh, that's experience.
We could have. I will say we could have also negotiated it so that I just don't have to come. Y'all 3 do.
I don't think Omar and Sage was gonna be willing to go down there and fight for 3,000.
I don't know why you thought we would have. Never mind.
Y'all didn't even like the creator boxing thing, and they were paying more than 3,000.
Is that another offer? No, let me chill.
Well, no, that wasn't an offer for y'all. That was what I was getting into, but I got blackballed, man. Fuck you, Kingstar. But still, even when I brought up the creator boxing stuff, that didn't seem like something y'all were down with. We've had these conversations. I remember vividly having conversations about creator boxing. Y'all was just like, nah.
I can say that, but then somebody got to bring the money to the table. If you bring the money to the table, my response is going to change. There's only like 1 thing, 2 things that I'm not going. Probably like 3 things. I'm not doing
4.5
million.
No, what? Omar, $4,500 the box. Would you have done it?
It depends on who I'm boxing.
And is the trip
nobody
paid for? You think
Julian Newman?
Paid for?
They pay for your trip. You got to fly out to Tennessee for $4,500. You fight Julian Newman for 6 rounds. You doing that? And I'm just throwing that name.
Yeah.
Souls, you're doing that?
Yeah. I would just like to hear the offer. That's my thing. Give me the option to say yes or no, not just, that's crazy, man. I would never do that to y'all.
That's why I say I'm calling Cap. Call these nuts. See if you get a response. I just don't. I don't even understand that. I understand. I see how we playing. So I'm gonna just start taking stuff off the board for us. Hey, Burger King.
You already have.
Don't call us, Burger King. Never call us. Because I don't fuck with the nuggets.
You've already took stuff off the board.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. Omar, next topic, man.
Like, what are we?
Next topic, man. Next topic, man.
Oh, I can acknowledge that. And you know what's crazy?
Next topic, man.
I would change up the whole stance if y'all was like, you know what, let's do this. And I'd be like, all right, cool. And I wear the egg on my face. I wear the egg on my face. I would.
No, you okay?
I would. No, that's one I wouldn't do. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even do that. I'll take a break those episodes that we gotta promote. We could do that. Anyway, y'all heard Dana White got them folks from Stream East arrested? Fuck that nigga. It's crazy. Fuck Dana White, for real. All right. Damo can't. It's gonna be a good post-pod meeting. Don't y'all worry about it. Okay. So let's get to the streamer drama. Oh, actually, let's do the soda ranking. I want to do the soda ranking. No, let's do streamer. I do want to get y'all's opinions on different sodas and stuff like that. But all right. Maybe the last bit to the Streamer Awards drama. We don't got to recap what the joke heard around the world, but that's where this starts. The P. Diddy Kai joke. And, Ty Lil says what he says. Everybody comes back from the Streamer Awards. everybody has opinions. Everybody has opinions. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not know they were inviting these certain peoples to the Streamer Awards, but Streamer the Stock Guy comes up on his platform and he has this to say about that infamous joke.
And I think that kind of like did it. Oh, true story. I don't know if I should tell you this or not. So I'm in the middle, right? And I see them down there and I hear the guy take the mic about, if you're going to tell a joke, at least make it funny. I didn't even get the joke or whatever. And then we went to an intermission. I go down, I go down to the bathroom. As I walk in the bathroom, I hear somebody come in and go, yo, fuck that bitch. Man, fuck that bitch. I'll fucking toss that bitch. Well, I'll fucking knock her fucking teeth out. How's she gonna suck dick with no teeth? Man, fuck that bitch. Who the fuck she thinks she... And I was like, oh my God. And then he started saying some shit about, I don't want to repeat it, about some things that are assault-wise that he's gonna do. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, this guy really fucking... I thought it was a bit. And this dude's in the bathroom talking about he's gonna straight up fucking beat the shit out of her and do some horrible things to her. And I was coming out of the bathroom and I was like, yo, man, are you okay? Like, you good? And he looked at me like this, and his friend goes, man, he's just from New York. And then they both left. And I was like, normally it's none of my business and I don't get involved in it. But I'm thinking to myself, do I need to talk to somebody? Like, is this dude like just doing that? And then I realized we're also at a Streamer Awards and his boys are around. So I'm like, I got to keep an eye on this shit. Like, he'll probably cool down through the night, but this dude really lost his shit. Like, I thought it was a bit, but then in the bathroom, this dude's straight up talking about how he wants to fucking like beat her up, like break her fucking teeth in. And then like, obviously saying some shit, like talking about beating the shit, like actually physically beating her, and then moved on to like actual SA shit with her. And I'm like, dude, this dude is like taking this shit too far. So like, I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on this dude. If he like doesn't cool down, I'm gonna have to go talk to somebody, because like, that's just like, I get that you're talking in front of your boys, but you can't say that shit. You can't say that shit. You know what I mean? And so, but that was it. But I thought it was a bit. I literally thought it was a bit. I really thought it was a bit. I really did. And then the dude just started losing his fucking mind. So I'm like, I don't even know his name. I just remember that I was taking a piss and this guy was losing his fucking mind. And he was really upset about it. So I was like, man, I'm going to keep an eye on this dude, because like, if this dude does, like still starts acting, like I'm going to have to say something, but if he's just trying to act from his boys, like I get it, but you can't, you get it, man. And I know fan too. So like, I got to look out for her. You know what I mean? Like, some people take shit too far. I guess the guy cooled down eventually.
This is just the weirdest thing in the world to me. Super weird. I think that's it. So without getting load everywhere, and this is why I think, because we were live when this first dropped and we didn't say anything. Tell me, because it's gonna be some load when I say some of this stuff. When I made my video that dropped before the pod, mind you, this is not an Omeezy topic, but when I made my video before I dropped the pod, I'm looking at the comments now. It seems like I'm on the wrong side of history on all this stuff. Truly. So, but what were y'all's initial thoughts about like just this clip and what you just heard?
Well, for me, my first takeaway was genuinely he heard something and took it way out of context. Like, I feel like I said that on the pod just about the whole essay allegation when it was first thrown out there, but just hearing more and more about it, it just led me to believe more and more. Whoever he thought it was, he probably heard that way out of context. And let's be honest, culture mixing at its finest, and he just did not understand what he was hearing and took it way left.
For me, it's either two things. He either took things out of context, or some shit was actually said to the point where he reacted that way. Because I don't know. It just sounds like maybe I'm assuming too much. Like, if he just heard "suck my dick," he would not have said what he said and be that concerned. But if he heard some extra shit outside of just "suck my dick," I mean, the justification for that being, hey, he's just from New York, it's kind of crazy. I don't know.
I mean, it depends on what extra shit you heard. we've heard crash out, especially from New Yorkers. They do say some wild shit. I mean, I'm not trying to justify it, but they do say some wild stuff. But if you're not used to that, again, you could take that way out of context.
Could you give an example? Like, I know that sounds crazy, but give an example of like some out of pocket shit that would lean towards SA. That's just some New York shit.
I dead think it was suck my dick.
It was suck my dick in 8 different variations. Suck my dick with your mother's lips. Suck my dick to the drool coming down your face. Like just a variation that's a little bit extra to suck my dick.
But I don't. But and for him, and this is part of the problem that I have. The way you phrase "suck my dick" into like I'm gonna make her suck my dick is a very interesting twist on that. It's giving this violent connotation. And I told y'all when I went to the conference in DC with Danielle, or Danielle went to the DC conference, and I just got the notes. That was a part of the conversation. How like these communities and these cultures listening to this type of music are becoming violent and homophobic and all this other stuff like that. It's a black dude explaining this stuff to white people. And so if to me, this would be better if he would say what was said. But these paraphrases are very interesting. Then this whole like, then he said some sexual assault type stuff that I just what's the sexual assault type stuff? That's a really big claim. That's just a really, really big claim. So what is it?
I would like more clarity on that. I'll be fair there. But
I'm just trying not to shoot load because I did hear Dezz explain it, so I do want to get to that clip.
all I'm saying is, based off of just what I saw, I don't think he was necessarily like lying about the situation. Was he gassing it and making it more than what it seemed to be? That's definitely still on the table for me. But lying about it and capping about it, nah, I think.
I mean, but if he's sitting there throwing the SA term out there, but he misheard something or misinterpreted something, that would be lying to me. That is lying. That is lying. Getting in front of your community, getting in front of your platform, and saying you heard one thing, but that's not what you heard because you paraphrased it wrong. That is a lie.
But if that's how you perceived it, again, if you don't know the context, the culture context, that's fine. But if that's what your experience was and that's how you perceive things, I mean, he's wrong in his perception. But I wouldn't say he's lying about his perception. That's how we felt.
I wouldn't recklessly go on the internet, and that's where I went. I wouldn't recklessly go on the internet and say this stuff without knowing the context or even being able to say the phrase. If he was able to say the phrase and give a more verbatim as to what was said, as a community, people would be able to help him like say, oh, no. Suck my dick is like a regional term. Like that's not anybody saying this. He intentionally put together these phrases. I'm going to make her suck my dick. That's a different phrase than suck my dick. That is a totally different phrase. So that's where he's definitely wrong. I could even give some like credence to what you're saying, these souls. There's some flippage in the words. So naturally though, because this is where it also becomes really, really nasty to me, in my perspective. I'm just giving the timeline, but I'm giving my opinion. That added sentiment of it being a New Yorker. Oh, a New Yorker did this, a New Yorker did that, and then tying it to the fan incident right after automatically had headlines saying, yo, that was Tylil. That was Tylil. Tylil comes on the internet, shuts that down extremely quickly.
He was not talking about me. Move on, because I ain't gonna lie. First of all, me and Dezz was never even in it. I went to the bathroom one time, and me and Dezz was never even in the bathroom with each other. So y'all saying two names that there's no correlation, because me and him was in the bathroom with each other, and I didn't even speak about that situation. And I went to the bathroom before that even happened, literally. So I'm not even gonna shine any lighter. Can we please?
And the other thing that I did not mention in that, because I just read the chat, you also heard somebody say that they were gonna beat somebody's teeth in, make them suck their dick, force them to do X, Y, and Z LMNOP, and you decided to go back to your seat.
No. I don't know if it was a bit. It was a bit. I couldn't tell if it was a bit. Maybe it was a bit. I don't know, man. I'm a friend of fan. I don't know. Maybe should I tell somebody? Should I not tell somebody? Man, come on, dog. What are we talking about?
Yeah. All right. On to the next thing. So now we move to who it could have been. I'll say this. After that, the clip pages went ahead and started targeting Dezz because, I mean, he's the only other New Yorker in this potential situation. And then we also get confirmation from this guy who, again, said, if I don't know a name, I wouldn't directly say it. He goes into his Discord with a very interesting, and I think it's interesting, the pic that he picked, the video that he chose. He goes into his Discord and says, because I don't accuse people I don't know. I'm sorry, because I don't accuse people of I don't know, but I'm 99.9% sure this was the guy. And I want to play y'all the video so we can get the full context as to what Dezz said in that moment. The specific clip that he chose of Dezz.
Dreamer, you?
A nigga play with my man, Snap. I'm gonna play with they fucking life.
Dezz got a big head.
Yo, Reggie face has been killing me all streamer awards, bro.
He just there. He just chilling.
What did he say?
He can't even hear. Reggie can't even hear.
Just vibing. Reggie just waiting to go smoke. That's all he doing. I know that face.
He's trying to hold on. Just kind of gripping the seats, drinking water. Okay, how do we feel about that, or do we have any feelings about that situation?
I mean, a little overly. I mean, it is a bad look, overly aggressive. I wouldn't try to get that off. That's kind of crazy. But at the same time, when the SA stuff was going around on the net, I had a real issue with the clip pages and just people in general using that video to justify him saying it. The people that was quote tweeting saying, "Oh, nah, you see this? He definitely said he was going to SA her." That was weird as hell. I hated that. Every bit of it.
Yeah, using that video, I think he could have just posted a picture of Dezz if that's really what he was going for. Yeah, he could have chose, because that wasn't the only thing Dezz said that night. But maybe he's trying to back up his claim that, I don't know, he's liable of saying this stuff. I don't know, but
trying to paint a black man to be aggressive. Let me read Novely's tweet in this.
He's on fire.
Friend of the show, family of the show. Novely says for $5, it's just like that phase rain stuff, mentioning PDF file / essay as if your words don't have power and people won't try to point fingers right or wrong. Referencing when Phase Rain, a member of Phase, came out the other day and said, yeah, somebody in Phase is a PDF. So, and I'll get to it later, but it is what it is. And then Phase Banks had to come on there and say, "Hey guys, it's not me. It's this dude. Okay, we knew about it, got through it, all that stuff like that, but it's definitely not me." Leaving it up for like the internet's interpretation, which we know is nasty. All right, let's get into some of Dezz's explanations. Get ready for some bleeps and bloops, ladies and gentlemen, some bleeps and boops. So Dezz had to naturally take to the internet and give his POV breakdown of the situation as well.
Jake, I don't give a fuck what niggas think about me, gang. I'm in this shit because of my friend. Let's start there. Let's just start there. Y'all knew it wasn't for my homie. I come from, we do not lie on people and destroy people's characters. I never threatened to hit nobody or women. I never said none of that. First of all, nigga said, toss her around. Toss. The only toss I know is when we in the street at the churches, we toss back at niggas. Like, my niggas, my niggas toss at niggas. I'm not tossing nobody, especially a fucking female. If I toss anybody, a female is going to be in the fucking bed. She'll get overly yarded.
Oh my God.
Diddy is fighting for his. What happened was, me, baby, listen, I go to the bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I say, "Yo, gang," she was dick riding my man Castanet. She sucked Cod dick. And I said verbatim to Ralphie, I said, "Bro, she sucked Cod dick with teeth. Bad bitches don't use teeth when they giving the sloppy toppy." The reason why I'm describing it like that, because you jumped out there and cracked a joke
Even if you read it off some shit, you should know. Don't allow yourself to do something like that because it's not a game. Diddy is, and you talk about it's not even that. Not even a Diddy joke. You said Diddy, and then you added documentary. So that means you were specifically on what you're saying. You're specifically trying to tear somebody's character down. What the fuck? Nobody said none of that about that lady, man. I got a fucking mother and sister too. Since everyone want to put their 1-2 sentences in. I got a mother and sister too that actually experienced shit y'all accusing me of.
Bold claim. And I do want to say that whole thing about I don't know if QT or I don't know if Fan read a script or anything like that. Apparently that does come out. Because they got some beef there too. QT and Fan, they got a little back and forth today too. It's not a good look. He also goes on to say, like, I've never seen dude in my life. I've never seen the stock guy ever in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, just based off that, it sounds like exactly what me and Omar were saying earlier. A variation of "suck my dick" got misinterpreted. If he heard him say, "Yeah, she was sucking mad dick with hella teeth. Bad bitches don't usually use teeth." How the hell did that get translated to he's gonna knock her teeth out to suck his dick? What? That doesn't seem like a lie. Like that's a lie, souls. That's a bad interpretation of someone's words is a lie. And that's a horrible interpretation of his words if you believe that's what Dezz said.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Dezz said the truth here as well. And if that is what he said, for him to go out and say what he for the first dude to say what he said, he definitely drug it way out of proportion.
I just gotta know, because again, everything else, like up until this portion, you could kind of give some grace, credence. Okay, suck my dick, misinterpretation, whatever you want to say. And this is where the stock guy really, really fucks up. What is the essay? Gotta explain that, because that is such that is a reach. Because mind you, he said the dick sucking comment, and then it's not like he's saying the dick sucking comment is the essay. He said the dick sucking comment and then said there was more essay.
At this point, yeah, he just got to come out and say what was actually said, because we've heard Dezz's more clarified side of the situation. If he, wants to come out of this good, I guess, I don't know. Like, yeah, you got to really say what the essay portion was and clear this up. Like, what did you actually hear that made you feel like you were genuinely worried for Fan's life that night or some shit?
So he does come out. He does talk about the aftermath, the death threats and stuff like that.
One has an agenda. Everyone is going to try and spin it the way they want. All I said is that after that event, I was in the bathroom and someone said some really fucked up shit. And now everyone has decided to put a name to it.
Don't you think that that's so minimizing? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. All I said was I was in the bathroom. Somebody said some fucked up shit. Somebody decided to put some names to it. You got to be kidding me. That little New Yorker description, and then even you in your Discord right here. How is that not putting a name to it? I'm confused. Let me play it.
No, I agree.
I was letting you play it.
I'm racist. I'm a clout chaser. No matter what you do, I'm getting death threats. I have people saying, "Oh, I heard that you live in Delaware now. We gonna find you." Right? Shit like, better not show up to the next TwitchCon. Right? Fucker. I mean, it's in Europe. You can't afford to go. Right? Like, we gonna murk your ass and shit. I'm like, you know what? Fuck, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. Listen, you got to get up for school in the morning. Just turn off the phone. Okay? People will lose their fucking minds over this shit. Okay? People will lose their minds over this shit. No matter what you do, right? Here's another one. Put a name out there, you pussy. If I'm not 100, and I mean 100% sure of exactly who somebody is, because I didn't know any of these people before, I still don't know them. I'm not going to say something if I'm not 100% sure, because if I put what happened to the wrong person, even if there's a 1% chance, then I'm a fucking pussy. Then I'm a piece of shit. You know why? Because now you're actually dragging somebody who might not be real, putting something and attaching it to their name from your mouth to them. And that's worse than anything else. If you're not 100, and I mean 100% sure exactly who it was to a T, you don't do that thing. Because if you're wrong, that's the fucked up part. Well, then you shouldn't say shit at all. I'm talking to my community. I'm telling them what happened. There was an incident that happened. That's all I said. What you take from that's on you, little bro. I'm pretty sure I know after everybody saw the person that did it, but I still don't know 100%.
That's so lame. That's so lame.
My point wasn't to get this out there. My point wasn't to cause drama. I was just bullshitting around with you guys about the award show saying, hey, listen, this is what happened. This is what, yeah, these people, we had fun doing this. Oh my God, I remember this one thing that happened. That's all that happened. This wasn't me going to fucking TMZ or something. But everybody's going to twist their own story. And the people who hate on you, you realize they want you to do it because it's for their own self-fulfillment. They don't care about anybody else. Nobody cares about anybody else.
That's lame. I didn't even listen to the whole clip from my video. That's lame as fuck, actually.
Didn't he say he was pissing and seeing the people? Didn't he say he went out and said, yo, are you good? As if he confronted the people and then went in his Discord and posted a screenshot / video of the person he was 99.999% sure it was? What are we doing? Oh, I don't know who it is. Man, come on, dog. A lot of whack energy going on. And real quick, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you can't say you don't put out people's name unless you're 100% sure, and then put it out saying you're 99.9% sure, but then make it seem like you're not 100%. Like, bro, if you're genuinely, at this point, you are confident that it is Dezz. Like, don't put this 99.9% bullshit out there. You're confident it's Dezz. Like, just stand on that at the very least. Like, provide at least that clarity to the situation. But go ahead.
I just wanted to say, because I'm, again, victim of the chat, this whole concept of, well, Dezz was still wrong for saying that. Saying what? That she was on dick? He's talking to a friend about a friend. Like, I'm sorry. She was sucking mad dick. Like, that's crazy. Bad bitches don't even suck dick the way she was sucking dick. That's crazy to y'all? Like, I would hate to hear how you and your friends talk to each other. Vanilla fucks, and I'm not talking skin tone. I'm talking entertainment or how y'all talk, language y'all use. That's crazy. I'm actively seeing people in the chat. Well, Dezz is still wrong for saying that. Nigga, shut up. What are you doing, Square Bob?
I think the only way I would look at Dezz weird in this situation is, again, if the dude comes out and says more about what he actually said, and now we gotta wonder, like, who's lying in this situation type shit. Like, that'd be the only way. But based off of what I heard from Dezz, again, I'm assuming he is telling the truth. What he said wasn't anything crazy, and it isn't saying that, like, he twisted the words to mean something way more than what it was. So
at this point, there's nothing for him to say. Because to be honest with you, if he comes out and tries to say, like, oh, well, he did say this, I'm gonna feel like you just said you're saying stuff in order to try to get any sort of heat off of you, and then to try to cop the plea of, I was just speaking to my community. I was just speaking to my community. Is such all of that is, I'm trying to get a clip off, and I'm literally throwing this black man under the bus. This black man that they're already vilifying, this black man that they are already looking at crazy. You're a stock dude, gang. And if you wanted to be real about the situation, talking about, oh, that makes you a coward, that makes you a pussy to do it that way. Even in your original story, you didn't know everything to even put anything together. You're smart. Like, we're not going to act like you're not smart. You knew that this could be misinterpreted. You knew that this could have been taken a certain way. You knew that somebody was going to be able to do a simple math. Oh, doy, Kaya's from New York. He has a couple friends from New York. Doy, it could only be a couple of them. Like, how many people are from New York that were upset about that situation? Let's not be dense in this situation. And I know folks hate to do it. I know Dezz said I wouldn't put that on them. That's racist, gang. That's racist. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's racist how people are ignoring context of what was going on. I'm seeing people saying, oh man, people need to learn how to code switch. There's a place and space for this stuff. Gang, this was not on. He didn't say this on stream. He didn't grab the mic and say this like India Love. Like, he said this in the bathroom to a friend. Code switch for what? I'm code switching in the bathroom talking to a friend, a confidant? Are we serious? Y'all hate yourselves that much that when we're supposed to be in a private setting, I'm still code switching? I don't think y'all know what code switching is at that point. Or I don't think y'all actively code switch. If you think that a man going to the bathroom and talking to his mans has to immediately code switch, that's insane, bro. That's insane.
I'm sending out the link right now, and I know the disagreeers are bots. But please, if you think that Dez should be held any sorts of accountable in this situation, I would love for you to come up here. It's part 1 of the Q&A. We got 800 people in here. Shouts out to the 800 people. But I would genuinely, and I mean genuinely, love for anybody to come up here and tell us what we are missing.
Please. Yeah, I need to know. I need to know. Also, are we going to play? Are you going to get into the Rage and Silky aspect of them and Dez or no?
I don't necessarily. I didn't think it was relevant. I don't have it at the whim. I know that Rage gave his 2 cents because everybody's giving their 2 cents. And there's this connotation that like Dez is this aggressive person, but they like retracted a lot of that stuff. Yesterday, they kind of apologized.
Can I ask, because we did talk about this on a previous pod, do y'all feel they should have reached out to Dez to see what he said or clear things up before going on stream and talking about it at all?
Who, Rage and Silky?
Rage and Silky, yeah. Because in my mind, the clip that I seen, and maybe I just need to watch the whole segment, the little 5-minute clip I seen of them talking about it, for me, it just seemed like fence sitting. They weren't outright saying, nah, Dez did say it, but to even allude to if he did say it, if you did make these essay comments, gang, you need to come out and address it, this, that, and third. Why don't you talk to him and see what he said first? It was my takeaway from it. I did the space on it. People said I was tripping, this, that, and the third. Does Rage have Dez's number? Rage has Kai's number. Rage has other Clover Boys numbers. He can get into them. Same thing with Silky, which Silky did get in contact with Dez. Not just Rage. I said Rage and Silky. Silky called him. So numbers. So Silky had his number. Rage could have got it from Silky.
If they're actually friends, I would be on the side of yes, call him. But just because you have someone's contact, or you can get in contact, or you're a mutual of someone, that doesn't necessarily mean you're friends, though. Like, I feel like if this was in our circle, there's certain people that like I can technically contact, but I'm not about to wait to contact them to talk about them. I don't.
Pull up. I want to have the conversation with you, and this is not a fight. Like, I just want to have conversation with people. Keep the stream a little entertaining. We got Aaron in the background. Aaron, how you doing today?
Yo, you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Nah, so what I was saying about code switching was.
Are you from New York?
Like, no. I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah. What I was saying was that it wasn't that he was in fault or anything. It was more so of trying to know who's around you and like what you saying around other people. Not that he can't say what he want to say, but like when you're around people like that, they're going to take what you say and mix whatever they want in it. So it's kind of just just be more aware.
I feel you, but and this is the issue with this whole situation. We heard that man say he was taking a piss. He heard them talking. He addressed them. He went up and addressed them and asked them, is everything good and everything like that. Seen them make a face, got an explanation. They walked away. So he had an interaction with him. Dez deadass said he didn't see dude at all. Dez said he went in there. This dude had to be in a stall because how did you hear the conversation? And he said he never seen him in his life. So that's already conflicting right there. If I'm in a situation where I need to code switch, I go to the bathroom. Again, I'm just talking to my mans. If I don't see anybody, what am I code switching for? And if you want to say, well, just in case there's somebody in there, fair. Be extra aware. But if I don't see nobody in the bathroom, I'm just talking to my mans.
Nah, I agree with you. Especially in that situation. That's crazy. You fucking sitting in the bathroom stall listening to people. But I mean, it was more so of if you want to further your career into like a mainstream type of audience, or just kind of just know like who's around you in a way.
I mean, I think that's to me. It's just it's now we're policing for real, because this was supposed to be a private conversation. They went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Aaron, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
James,
Howdy. Hey, what time did you play your first Call of Duty?
what time?
Like what age? What year? What year was it? What
I
Call of
like
Duty?
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
So,
Modern Warfare 2.
OG Modern Warfare 2. Yeah.
Okay. What age did you find out like the shit you be saying on multiplayer you can't say in real life? What was a month later or like a day later?
I probably always knew that what was said on like a private chat lobby.
I'm talking about like the first time you had to learn that. Like, what was the distance? Because it took me
I
like a
don't.
month. Like, hey, we getting raped in the bathroom. Noob tubes using like nerd speak in like early 2000s was crazy. So like you had to learn. You can't like tell your
Well,
teacher, "Oh, this test really raped me." Like you can't say that.
well, I feel like for me, at least, because I kind of got into the online play later than most people. So I was 13, 14, 12-ish when I first started playing online. I kind of picked up immediately some of this stuff is stuff I should not say in person or out loud in the public.
And I would also say in that conversation that this isn't stuff that he picked up in a lobby. This is stuff that he's been hearing.
How old is Dezz? Like 23, 22?
He's mid-20s, mid-20s.
Yeah, let's say something like that. But so he's been like, that's the stuff he heard before in a gaming lobby. He's heard in his household. Suck my dick is like just a common phrase. That's just a phrase to hear.
No, but I'm saying we had to learn that you can't just tell niggas to suck your dick. Like I'm from Georgia, so I had to learn like telling a nigga to suck your dick, that's gonna lead to something. You can't.
They don't know that. A lot of New Yorkers don't know that. And as a person that moved to New York later in life, the ones that don't travel don't know that. There's probably somebody right now that's 28 that's never left those 4 or 5 boroughs that will be 30, go down to South Carolina, get into it with somebody at the bathroom. Get into it with somebody at the gas station, and it with the nigga suck my dick. And now you're on a t-shirt because that don't fly down there. Like
casual suck your dick is crazy to me. So I'm like,
but he was also talking to people that would understand that though. There was just someone in the bathroom that was pissing.
Like if you a minority and you talking with your niggas, it don't matter. Like, hey, we went somewhere. We could be a roof. Me and Domo could go to Roof Chris in the bathroom. I'm not gonna say, nigga, that waitress had a fat ass. I'm not doing that because I know I'm around white folk. They're not gonna let that shit fly. No matter how.
Not in the bathroom though. If you're talking to your homie in the bathroom. You're literally going to the bathroom. Well, not just to say
around
that,
white folks, so I that's just me.
I guess
I get real like, hey, you don't got to code switch around it, but you got to keep your eyes open at least.
I feel like some of it's nitpicky.
Yeah.
I feel like some of it's nitpicky at this point, and also you don't necessarily think that. I mean, you think that the guy was wrong though, right, for the way that he painted the situation.
Oh no, it's weird. That's like in like the non like no, I'm no racist shit. That was the whitest, caringest shit you could have done. I didn't know what he said, but I confronted him, and then I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
You might as well call 911. That shit was weird.
There we go. We appreciate you. We're gonna go to the next person. I'm gonna get one more. I think I saw Ricky's face. Ricky, how you doing today?
Yo, so what are we talking about again? My bad.
Ricky, we are talking about the Dezz.
And I can't hear you guys.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Damn, and I can't hear y'all.
Grown man, by the way. We have somebody named I Agree. We'll end with him. I agree. How you doing?
Doing good. Can y'all hear me? I'm driving right now.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. So I don't know what last buddy was talking about when he said code switching. If I see someone with a fat ass and I'm sitting at the table with my friends, I'm not gonna scream it, but I can just like say it to like each other. It's not that big a deal. But I do think like the Kai disciples and all of them, they just need better PR training because I don't think what he said was bad or anything, but all these responses, they just make it seem worse than it is. And for the white guy, I definitely do think he's racist. He's giving white knight, like white savior, like he's when I heard the story, it sounds like he's saying some made up shit that he thinks is real to like his white friends to big himself up. Like I'm pretty sure, like I don't know, bro. It's all a mess. I don't get it.
I get it. I mean, I believe he was trying to get a little clip off.
Yeah.
He was talking to my guys here. I looked up his streaming numbers. He streams to like, I think it's what 2,500 on average. He's not.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's not a small streamer by any stretch of the word. So like, to think that he would just be able to say this about this situation.
Yeah. So we should know like what's going on with like the internet and everything.
Exactly.
All right. Well, sorry I couldn't disagree. Give you some content.
Go ahead. I appreciate you, man.
All right, y'all.
Let's go on to the next one. Let's read some super chats and then get out of here. No, it's too late, Ricky. And he can hear now. Ricky, the new Shouts out to J22 Assassin for $4.99. Says, finally got to catch the live stream. Hope y'all doing good and keep up with the good work. Y'all were in my top 5 rap, by the way. Shout out to y'all, man.
I will say this, man, because we had a clip go viral about the rap take that I had. YouTube Wrapped is fire. YouTube Music Wrapped.
Somebody said that they had they had their gym app gave them a Wrapped, trying to make them feel bad and get them in there. It was a lot of nasty raps I saw.
Someone said they had a sleep apnea app that
yeah, I saw that. Pat machine gave me. They said, oh God. Shout out to Yes, I'm Marvin.
He's on fire.
For $5 says, as soon as it's time to talk about it, people that had all this energy in chat are nowhere to be found. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. No surprises. Shout out to Jaw22 Assassin.
He's on fire
for becoming a YouTube member, and then shouts out to ZM Punk for gifting a YouTube membership. Shout out to y'all, man. Shouts out to that guy for real 406 for $199. Dezz is not making it to NBC. You agree?
As long as Kai's in NBC, he'll be fine.
There we go. Shouts out to Adarsh for 100 pesos.
He's on fire.
Says Fan has literal racist joke comps, and friends calling Kai Cenat something isn't the same as a random calling him that. I thought it was weird. Yeah, I definitely thought the joke was weird in hindsight. Not even in hindsight in the moment. R-Dash again for another 100 pesos.
He's on fire.
Racist white dude couldn't even tell Dezz and Tylil apart. Why believe him?
Retweet.
That guy for real for $4.99.
He's on fire.
The whole time all he said was fuck she shouldn't have won. Also, that dude is 50. Too old for the gossip.
What is too old for the gossip? I want to ask y'all that, man.
Depends on what your job is.
Yeah,
talk about streamer news.
The stock guy giving off gossip is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He's good.
No. Honestly, this is a question for us. At what age are we gonna be like, we too old to talk about the streamer shit? Is there an age for y'all?
It depends on which streamer or which content creator. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, it'd be drama in the dancing TikToker community. Like I be talking to my younger cousins and stuff like that, and they are still very much on what's King Sid and Young Geo side of like the TikTok dancer, and those are the big streamers to them. You ever seen those random meetups, and you be looking through the meetup and you go, who the fuck is that? That's who they fuck with. So it just depends on who it is, to be honest with you.
King Sid, the fight YouTuber?
And I'm not even necessarily talking about King Sid. I'm talking about the variants of King Sid. The variants of the era and Ken. The variants of
Raoud, whatever his
no,
name is.
A variant of him. Like,
Oof. Yeah, we too old to talk about them.
You can't.
I can't even name anybody like that. I don't even know who to
Can't even
name.
BNB Nation.
I feel like I'm already getting old. I'm going through TikTok. King 6'8". Who the hell is this? What?
Yep.
Just a 6'8" dude.
Talk about he could have made the league. I know you're talking about. That guy for real.
He's on fire.
$5 more says, don't know what is happening, but y'all not making it to NBC. Well,
we've been through that.
We accepted that. I think this is the last one. This is Drewski becoming a member for 5 months. Haven't seen my name go gray since. Much love, y'all. Praying for more success in 2026.
Facts.
Oh, okay. We'll have more. Playmaker Central for $2. Omar, you Def Low's brother. Def Low? Can't hear? Cool, bro, for $2. I hit your box with the video, Mr. Omeezy. Appreciate that. Hey, it's Sleem for $5.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to Dom for talking up Derek Queen on the panel. It seems small, but us Pels fans need it.
I'll never not hype up my guy DQ. Shout out to you, man. I'm gonna put on for y'all as long as I can. As long as Derek Queen's there, y'all gonna get love from me.
I want y'all to succeed, man. Not too much, but I want y'all to succeed. I want y'all to succeed. Last but not least, shouts out to Cool Bro for $2. Is Chilltown too old to be talking about streamer drama?
Yes.
Y'all said that 140-year-old was not old enough, or wasn't old. So
who?
The one that had the kids and she was clipping for Kai.
I said she was too old to be doing that.
Didn't we clown her? And we got cooked for that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the community. We did get cooked for it.
I don't remember us did we get cooked for that?
Yes.
I'm on the wrong side of the internet all the time, so it just blends in for me.
Let me show y'all this real quick because there is a mad amount of drama again. So Fan comes out and says about the joke, I was so fucking dead. I legit was just reading off a teleprompter. This is in regards to the joke. Says, no. I don't want to shift blame. Better for me to just tank it. Bad to give excuses. I could have easily just not followed the script and improvised. Okay.
I think that'd have been worse.
She went with the script argument. QT Cinderella, because her podcast dropped today. She came back with this.
But I will say, I think something that's always been important to me is like streamers being streamers, right? So like the different hosts or presenters, I always leave it up to them for what they want to say, right? And I've always done that for 5 years, and I've never checked because I want you, this is your time to shine.
To be
say what you
comfortable with
want,
what they're
like
saying,
yeah,
like say what they want to say.
Say what you want. Be like, if I'm giving platforms for people to be highlighted, I want them to be themselves. I want them to put their best foot forward to what they consider as their best foot forward. And so I've never checked in on that. And obviously I realized like I need to, and because I can only set an expectation in a job description, and hope for the best. And then, but the problem is like I just need to be more hands-on in a way of like just check in.
Yeah,
Why she lie about having a teleprompter?
She didn't have like any guide at all.
No teleprompter.
Apparently not. So who's lying?
Someone got to be lying.
Who do you think is lying? First guess, go.
I think Fan is lying. Not even a question. Yeah, I think Fan is lying.
I'm rocking with the Asian on this one.
Fan Asian?
Yes, I would think so. I would assume.
I ain't gonna lie. After learning Pokemon ain't Asian, I don't know either these days, man.
I didn't think she was Asian.
She didn't look Moroccan to me.
I just thought she was a white woman. I think Cinderella lying. Fan just doesn't come off as somebody that would just come off the cuff with jokes like that, just off the brain. it did feel like her going back to the Diddy joke with the like she just remembered or just wanted to get that off. I don't know. I think it was scripted. It had to be scripted, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I thought the same thing too. All right. It's just because I want to do this. I want us to do. Can we do a draft? We should do a draft. That's the way we should do this. I want to do a soda draft.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're all soda-ish guys. We're all soda-ish guys. I'll say this just for some clarification and some rules. No blanket ass statements. Ooh, lemon lime soda. No.
Just brands or specific flavors of soda?
It could be if you take cherry Coke, all the other Cokes are available. If you take Coke, all the other Cokes are available. You understand what I'm saying?
If someone takes Coke, is Pepsi still available? I just want to clear it up.
Why would that not be available?
I just want to clear it up. Damn.
All right, bet. So how we decide the order? Do we let chat decide? First chatter to come up with an order, that's what we go by?
Rock, paper, on shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, Miso's got first. Me and Damo. Oh, my bad.
Wait.
Paper, scissors. Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah, he's last.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Here he go. All right.
You cheating. You see that?
How am I cheating?
That delay is crazy.
There was no delay. I did it right when he said shoot.
Okay.
I feel it. It's poking me. All right. Let's do a draft of different sodas. And let's do a soda draft. Let's draft sodas. Sodas. We should draft them. Nah. What's your favorite soda? Let's do a little draft. Let's do a little draft of sodas. Let's draft sodas.
Okay, please let's just draft the damn sodas.
Hey, no, let's draft some sodas. We're gonna go 6 rounds deep. Damo, go first.
Give me Sprite.
Regular Sprite?
Regular Sprite first, yes.
Ooh, you bad for the space. I feel like that's just so bland. Give me A&W root beer.
And I'm bad for the brand.
I'm gonna take my layup here. Give me Coke. Regular
Coke?
Coke. Yeah, regular Coke, man. Red can.
Okay. Go back.
Snake draft?
Yeah.
I'm going next. All right. With my next pick, give me Dr. Pepper.
I'm glad I took Sprite because this is a layup.
Oh my God, Misos, you have awful takes.
We'll let the comment section decide.
Let me go ahead and get cherry Coke off the board, though. Got to get cherry Coke off the board.
Bet. We doing 5. I'm gonna do all my good ones. Let me get strawberry Fanta.
That's a good one, actually. Go ahead.
And then to round it back, let me get orange Fanta.
Damn.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Thought it
But
was gonna
strawberry
slide.
Fanta is actually a good one. Let me go ahead and get Pepsi before somebody comes and clears Pepsi off, because Pepsi actually is better than Coke.
Okay. Let me get some representation for my diet people out there. Let me get Diet Coke, man.
You just be wasting picks.
And
Anthony
then,
Bennett off the board.
And then my next pick, I may be cheating with this one. Give me High C. Orange High C. Yeah.
You know what? Keep it.
Yeah, you have whatever you want, big dog.
Have it, bro. Have it.
Since Domo did get strawberry Fanta, objectively the best Fanta off the list, and orange Fanta is good. He's got the good Fantas. I gotta get me a fruit flavored soda in there. I do want grape Fanta. Let me get grape Fanta. Coming in. I can acknowledge third best Fanta, but
All right. So got to get my Carolina representation. Let me get Cherwine with my 4th pick. Shout out Cherwine. Yeah, nothing. Nah, we ain't wasting picks. The real one's no ball. And to end it all off, let me get cherry Pepsi. I need a cola.
Cherry Pepsi. All right, let me get a pineapple Doritos. Pineapple Doritos, Mexican soda.
I think you mispronounced the shit out of that. But
Doritos? I don't think so.
My next pick, give me Mountain Dew. Need something limey in my mix. Give me Mountain Dew. My next one.
That's your pick for limey?
Well, he took Sprite off the board. I don't know.
Yeah,
so my next one.
There's no other like lemon lime flavored soda that's worth taking.
Starry's right there. Sierra Mist? Stop it.
Isn't Starry Mountain Dew now?
No, Starry is Sierra Mist, basically. Sierra Mist turned into Starry.
Domo, there's no good.
You don't like Sierra Mist? My bad. I thought Sierra Mist was cool. I thought it was a cool second to Sprite.
With my last pick, let me double up on my diet, guys. Give me Coke Zero.
You are playing to a demographic.
Yeah, you want to lose. Okay, well, I could just go ahead and throw a fun pick out here. Was
that not 5?
I got 5. We're supposed to do
you just want to keep going.
No, that was 5. That was the Souls just ended it.
He did 5.
I have 5 already. It doesn't come back to me. I picked 5.
Yeah, I have 5.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, he just ended it.
We'll stick it.
Just want to keep getting it off.
We'll stick
He
it.
just want to list sodas.
Stick it at 5. All right, Domo, read your list so I can read my list and then be so.
I got Sprite. I got strawberry Fanta. I got orange Fanta. Got cherry wine, and I had.
No, I'm just remembering my list. My list is crazy.
What the world?
No, you're good. I just realized what I did.
and cherry Pepsi.
Yeah, nigga got high C. All right, I got A&W root beer, cherry Coke, regular Pepsi, grape Fanta, and pineapple Doritos.
All right, I got Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Coke, Diet Coke, and Coke Zero. Shout out to my Coke guys, man. If you want Coke, go with me.
I'm about to say somebody called me a Fanta merchant and he got 3 Cokes. Stop it.
Hey, man. Coca-Cola's big, man.
He got 3 Cokes, juice, and Mountain Dew. What?
Yeah, you're bad for the space, brother.
Well, let the comment section decide. I don't know. I feel like I cooked.
Chat, start spamming it in the chat. Please start spamming it in the chat. Please give us your rankings. Please give us your rankings as to who did what, who came in first, second, and third on that one. I need to know because that's.
Oh, and I have high C. I forgot about. Do I have 6?
You do have 6, but you keep all 6. You keep your juice.
Keep them. Keep your juice.
Keep your juice. Oh, we can do polls on YouTube. I'll put up a little poll. Yeah, you can keep your juice, B-Souls. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang.
Nah, you sleep on high C, man.
Nah.
Cool, bro.
I really wanted to say Minute Maid Lemonade, but I felt like that was cheap.
He wanted 2 juices.
The only thing about the poll is it doesn't give you the ranking, but I got the poll and the poll is up. Started the poll. Poll is up. All right. Let's give them a little basketball because they hate it when we don't talk basketball often enough. Yeah. Oh, actually, I do want to do. Yeah, we'll talk a little basketball and then we'll do this other one. So, Brother of Winning put out a video not too long ago where he talked about the young talent in the league in the National Basketball Association. Young players are ruining their own NBA franchises. Circling back to the conversation, I think Zion Williamson is out for an extended period of time, which is hurting the Pelicans. The Ja and LaMelo and truly Trae Young saga has not gotten any better in Atlanta. So we have friend of the show, legend of winning, family of the show, putting together a video for us. Let me know when y'all want me to stop.
There's like 3 or 4 players that we have to talk about because the way in which they're performing not only is putting their organizations in tough predicaments, but more than likely it will change the landscape of the NBA very soon. A shout out to Swish Out. He actually beat me to the punch. I thought I was going to be the first and only YouTuber to talk about this article that crawled on my timeline from ESPN discussing how the trade value of Ja Morant, Trae Young, and LaMelo Ball is all the way in the dirt.
Do y'all believe that to be true?
No.
Yeah, Swish Out was first. Oh, never mind.
No.
He
They're
actively showed
negative?
his video.
They're negative. For Zion, maybe. LaMelo? No.
I don't think LaMelo's is in the dirt. I don't think Trey's is in the dirt. Trey's might be near the dirt, but I don't think it's in the dirt. And I think, that's probably it. I think John
Let me say
Zion's
this.
is in the dirt.
I think if like the trade was to actually go through, a lot of people for a lot of the players mentioned would be like, "Damn, that's all you got." Like that's where I'm at with it.
So who do you think has the most and the least amount of trade value in that collection? That 4 people collection.
LaMelo, Zion, Trey, and who's the last one? Ja.
LaMelo, Zion, Trey, and Ja.
I'm gonna say LaMelo has the most trade value.
Would it be?
I don't think
the I think the healthiest player would have the most trade value. So
Trey Young. That's really what I'm at with
Trey
it.
Young.
Is Trey healthier than LaMelo right now?
Yes.
Historically speaking, yes.
I'm talking historically speaking, by the way, too. So.
Oh yeah, historically. But...
Well, I guess it'll be Trey then Ja, because Ja didn't. It was recent when he started really getting injured. But yeah, Trey.
Trey has played. I mean, this is compared. It's last year 76, the year before that 54, but 73, 76, 63, 60, 81. And this year he's a little bit, banged up or whatever the case may be. Ja is the other person. I'm just looking at all his seasons. 12, 50, 9, 61, 57, 63, 67. I'm definitely not going to do Zion. I'll just do LaMelo because Zion's not even in the conversation. LaMelo Ball, 16, 47, 22, 36, 75, 51.
I think for Ja, I'm more concerned about his lack of improvement in year 7 more than anything. Specifically the jump shot.
Let's get back into the video.
Read that article and my team did a little bit more research. Not only did I have to agree with the article at large, but also, bro, the Grizzlies, Hawks, and Hornets, bro, they're going to have to make a decision sooner than later when it comes to the direction of their franchises. And matter of fact, you might as well throw Zion in this equation with the Pelicans because, boy, the way in which he's playing and how everything is still unraveling out in New Orleans and how bad they are, a lot of tough decisions are going to have to happen very, very soon. Now, originally, my approach to this video was going to be a bit more nuanced, but I do believe it's very important for you to acknowledge some very key information that I've gathered first before we get into the meat and the potatoes of this video. So before
Jack and our swag.
we get to the nuance, let me freestyle for you a little bit. First, we have to acknowledge that all 4 of these players have been terrible to start the season. And no, that's not me just being overreactionary to their bad start and potentially not giving them enough grace moving forward. No, the truth of the matter is that all 4 of these teams are in situations to where they need their star players to play a certain caliber of basketball to kind of figure out what's the next step throughout the course of the franchise history. And all 4 of these players have been underwhelming and flat out terrible to start the year. Some of these players we don't really need to go into that much nuance about. We talked about Ja Morant and how disinterested he is with some of the offensive sets and overall minutes he's received. This has resulted in a really bad stat line of only 18 points, 7.5 assists, a bunch of turnovers and shooting splits that are just laughable. Zion, Ja Morant's draft class mate, is also putting up really bad numbers as well, at least relative to what he normally was able to produce. 22 points, 5 to 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and shooting splits of only 51% from the field and 72% from the free throw line. Some of you may think to yourself, well, 50% isn't that bad from the field. However, take into consideration that most of Zion's shots, of course, come right at the basket, and it's very concerning that he is barely scratching.
You know what's another one? Like, because we thought Zion was going to have monster development too. We're off on that as well.
Yeah. After seeing what's supposed to be Zion's most healthy year not be healthy, I'm fully off of it now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done.
Yeah, I've been done with Zion, so this is nothing new for me. I was saying trade him a year or 2 ago.
Somebody even in the chat said Zion ain't hit 1-3. Zion, I would even want to put money over under 12 shots outside of like the restricted area. That sounds crazy. Not the restricted area, but just the paint as a whole. Like I wouldn't even think that he's put up that many shots outside of the paint as a whole. Do y'all think their lack of development, because we're seeing players like come into the league and their development just lap them. What do y'all think that is?
Health. I think health for a lot of them is holding them back from developing. I don't think people realize how hard it is to actually grow when you're constantly rehabbing. Especially speaking for LaMelo and Zion specifically, because I feel like out of the whole group, they've played the least in their career. Genuinely, it's hard to develop when training camp time comes around and you're ramping up to get back into basketball shape because you've been rehabbing. When you're constantly rehabbing, especially the same type of injuries, you're constantly rehabbing the same thing. How are you supposed to get better? So that would be my first answer to why there's a lack of development. And then second, when it comes to Trae Young, you strong arm a franchise, so you don't have to develop. They don't hold you accountable. When a franchise doesn't hold their asset accountable to get better, they stagnate and just be who they want to be and do what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, we can even bring up the poster child of injuries, unfortunately, like Derrick Rose. Like, after his 2011 season and after all those injuries, the conversation was always about, can he get back to 2011 D Rose? But mind you, like, if he didn't get injured, the conversation really should be like, where does his game go? Like, what's the next step for his game? We never even got to that conversation with Derrick Rose. It was just about, can he get back to 2011 and then can he improve on his game? I think same thing with Zion. Like, the conversation now is, can he get back to college Zion, to rookie Zion? We're not even talking about his improvements as a playmaker. Can he develop a shot? Can he add more skill, improve defensively? We're just like, can we just see college Zion back? Which is insane, but here we are.
I mean, that's what this was supposed to be. And the fact that he's not as big as he was, which I don't think people are talking about for why his field goal percentage is as bad as it is. He's not able to get through people how he was before because he's smaller. He actually like the weight was a part of his game. It helped his strength. He shed that weight. Now he's not as strong. It's not as easy to get by people. It seems like and also with the injuries, his athleticism slowed down. He took some steps down because he's constantly injured. So he's not as explosive as he should be.
I just wanted to show y'all this real quick. Zion Williamson's shot chart this year. That is 1, 2, 3. Oh, it actually shows it. Okay. It doesn't show the shot clock though. I wish it showed the shot clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. Technically, this one's outside of the paint, but you see where it is. And then these are like toe on the lines. But 6 shots outside the paint this year. Can't be a winning player doing stuff like that. Gonna skip ahead a little bit in this video.
Blossoming on your roster. I think by far the best example of this is what's going on in Atlanta. I am actually shocked how good Jalen Johnson is to start the season. Not to say that I didn't see any of the promise, the potential, not to say that he's not a young player that has been emerging over the past 2 years. I'm not saying it at all, but the way in which he is composing himself from a scoring perspective, he's a really good defender, especially at the age, but the overall passing, playmaking, kind of table setting for what this team may need really does have me taking a step back and asking myself, wow, if the team can look this good and they're winning games still without Trae Young, what exactly is the purpose of Trae Young? Especially when you take into consideration that defensively, this is the best the Hawks have ever looked during the Trae Young era. And we all know having Trae Young on the floor and the makeup of this roster is specifically meant for Trae Young to be hid defensively. But what if you can put out a lineup where you don't have to hide anyone defensively at all, and you can just go out there with young athletic wings, players who are dynamic, players who can run up and down the floor, and players who are not a defensive liability? Bro, what if you're able to run a lineup like that, still go out there and win games, maybe not be anywhere near close offensively that you are with Trae Young, but you're still a productive team, which is something that cannot be said over the past handful of seasons, or at least not consistently enough for the Hawks to reach consistent playoff status. That's very, very telling. And again, shout out to Jalen Johnson, because I genuinely believe his emergence into a fringe all-star caliber player, but I genuinely believe someone who's averaging 23, 10, and 7. Like, I think that player should be able to make the all-star game. That caliber of star, if you're telling me you can have that player and everybody else is also producing at a really high level, it kind of does beg the question, like, why exactly do we need Trae Young? You can then go to New Orleans and kind of ask yourself the exact same thing. Bro, it doesn't matter if Zion is playing or not playing. They're still losing games. And as we all know over the past couple seasons, bro, Zion isn't healthy and available anyway. And even though, yes, he has lost a lot of weight, and even though, yes, he came into training camp looking ready to go, it seems as if like the loss of weight has potentially negatively impacted his productivity. He's not finishing the same. He's not as aggressive anymore. And even with the loss of weight, he still doesn't have the defensive motor that you would want out of him anyway. But
so then let me ask y'all this last question. At this point, because there is like a lot of evidence out there, and I actually do think it's very telling that they do have young stars who have produced more, who have developed more, surrounding these guys that have been touted as star players, drafted as star players, have been posed as star players. Why are these franchises still hanging on to these guys?
I don't know, Omar. I mean, I agree. I mean, listen, man, we was there when we got Jalen Johnson on the Hawks. We was there at the ground floor We seen the potential. Don't shake your head. We was on this pod, and I asked you day one, how do you feel about Jalen? Because you know our guy is going to be great. But I don't know what it's literally politics. It has to be politics. That's the only thing keeping these players on these teams. They were paid X amount of money. They had X amount of expectation. So they are getting a great amount of grace to still be the guy on the team. Also, it is probably hard to get them off of a team because they're so hurt. Especially talking about LaMelo and Zion. LaMelo and Zion, and then John Morant because of his antics and him getting suspended or hurt. It's hard to move these guys because can you move an injured player?
Bezos, how much do you factor in the whole concept of, well, he's a franchise guy. Like he sells tickets, sells jerseys. How much does that matter in this conversation?
I'm not gonna lie, a lot. I feel like that's the main reason they can't really move or have a lot of hesitancy to move off these people. Like, especially for small franchises, it's so hard to have a franchise start to build around where it's so clear cut that we're building around this person. For you to trade that away and try to, go through the lottery, something that's literally called the lottery, and then, draft someone that could even be a fraction of how good the past player was. I mean, that's a dice that you roll that doesn't necessarily pan out for everyone. But with the amount of talent in the league, maybe teams shouldn't be as afraid as they used to be. But yeah, I mean that's the real reason. Like if you give up LaMelo, what are the chances of you running into another LaMelo? The chances are, just statistically speaking, it's not that high. So
some would say that, but then some would say we have Con Knipple.
And I actually do think that that's interesting that like pretty much all these teams, except for like maybe Memphis, since they've drafted their guys, have had another guy in a weaker class who is touted as a lesser star come up behind them and develop more, shown to be able to carry more of a load, et cetera, et cetera. Hawks got Jalen Johnson. Hornets have both Brandon Miller and Con Knipple. Pelicans have like Trey Murphy and Herb Jones in that conversation and stuff like that, who people would probably in 2025 say they would probably in 2025 say that are more valuable than their guy. I know some people say Crowder and stuff like that and Edie, but I might the way that y'all playing, I might put Crowder and Edie in that same conversation. It's just interesting that a team just won't do a full-on ditch if it could make their team a more competitive 8th seed or more competitive 7th seed. Because like I think in the from the perspective of like a Hawks fan, that's where I sit. Like the difference between a Jalen Johnson led Hawks team and a Trae Young led Hawks team this specific year is still like play-in stuff, but I think that they would be a more competitive play-in team without Trae Young than a more competitive playoff team with that.
But how are the jersey sales for Jalen Johnson? Because then you have to bank on, and maybe for the Hawks it's easier. Y'all are competitive, so it makes more sense for y'all to either be a low playoff, or even a play-in team. But the Grizzlies aren't looking like they're going to make the playoffs. At least maybe I need to relook, but I don't think the Grizzlies are in playoff contention. I know the Pelicans aren't in playoff contention. The Hornets aren't in playoff contention or play-in contention. So are we really willing to move off of our guys who are, for small franchises, selling jerseys at the very least, even if they're not getting butts and seats, they're hurt, selling jerseys? Are we really
22? I just want to say 24-25, John Morant number 8th in jersey sales, LaMelo Ball 12th.
I think selling tickets will always outwell selling jerseys, though, if that's the conversation. And you sell more tickets when you win more. I mean, that's just my theory. Maybe I'm wrong. But because there's a theory that like people buy tickets to buy LaMelo specifically, to see LaMelo specifically or Kyrie specifically. But I don't know. I feel like if I'm rooting for a franchise, like for example right now the Bulls, if I'm going to Chicago and I'm rooting for the Bulls, I don't really care how, like, if they have a franchise player or not. As long as the team's good, that's gonna make me want to watch them even more. So,
but do they trust the team to be good? Is what I was getting at with some of these teams, like the Hornets. Do they trust themselves to be a play-in team and sell those tickets for being competitive if LaMelo's not there? Do they trust Con Knipple and Brandon Miller to lead them there? Do the Pelicans? Well, the Pelicans know they're not going to be competitive, so they're banking on people trying to come see Zion when he's healthy, or banking on his jersey sales. We get off of him, now we're just selling tickets, $2 entry tickets, and we're trying to get off the back of Derek Queen. We're trying to really push him to be the next guy, which he clearly is, but it's hard to sell that to the rest of the league because he's not a Vitch.
I just think the last thing I got to say, at some point that whole like star player, you can roll the dice. I'm a little bit off of that. And I've always thought that there was a difference between, so like there's a difference between a Luka Doncic and me having this conversation versus like a LaMelo Ball and having this conversation. But the way that NBA teams have been built over these past couple of years, the way that there's always been like a 6'8" guy, if we scouted properly, that can handle the ball and playmaking, all that stuff that's just popped up year in and year out. I'd rather roll the dice on that for the next 2-3 years as opposed to being hamstrung because LaMelo Ball drives the gold Lamborghini around town and it looks cool and all this other stuff like that. Granted, some franchises haven't made it work just yet because I know the Nets had a plethora of draft picks as well, and none of those guys look like guys. But every single year it seems like, and I know he's kind of regressed. There's a Giddey, there's a Denny Avia, there's just some guy out there, a Crowder. There's somebody somewhere that's popping up. And again, I'd rather kind of roll the dice on that than relying on like a Trey or whoever. Just not with it.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
I'm not with it. Shouts out to Dirty Mike and the Bros.
He's on fire.
I knew Omar Draft was gonna be trash. Same guy who gets chocolate milk from a gas station. As soon as we get off this pod, I'm going right there.
Oh, what is the poll looking like? Who am I going? I ain't last.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I knew I was gonna run away with it when motherfuckers put 3 Cokes and juice, and his first pick was root beer. Yeah, walk in the park.
I'm gonna say this.
Last, y'all.
This gonna sound crazy. I've got a lot of people with the sugar in the community. 3 Cokes, 2 variations of like
one without sugar.
health conscious Cokes. Health conscious Cokes. Come on, gang. Just drink the Coke. Just drink the Coke. Shout out
with the diets. I'm just saying.
Let's get.
That's the logic. You feel less guilty drinking soda with drinking Diet Coke and Coke Zero. That's why I do it. I know the calories that come with regular, so I'm gonna get the diet, man. I'm getting fit in 2026.
Shout out to Kami Reigns.
He's on fire.
Shout out to Kami Reigns for becoming a YouTube member, man. Upgraded to an MVP member.
He's heating up.
Oh shit! I forgot I was supposed to do a thing tonight. My stomach hurt, but we can do it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What thing?
The recording, because you're leaving.
Oh. We can still do it.
No, I'm just saying. I forgot about it. Kami Reigns for $10 says
he's on fire.
Also, y'all was top 2, but Sage was 1. I watched 50 more videos of his. Besos and Damos, please activity in the big 2025.
I've been active, just not on YouTube, man. I'll get right though. I'll get right.
Please activity. I don't know why you just don't upload your reels to the channel.
I do.
Oh, okay. They just don't do as well.
They do. Apparently, it doesn't count when we're talking about YouTube. If I'm just a shorts creator,
I feel like I haven't seen it. They do the same. Like you get like the 500,000s and the 200Ks and all that stuff like that.
The floors are higher. I can't even say that. They don't do as well on YouTube,
but they still do relatively well.
Yeah. Some bang, some don't. But they're like 20, 30K, like around there.
Shout out to OD1 TV.
He's on fire.
$5 says we're gonna have to talk about Sage's commitment to the pod. They're moving like Kawhi right now. I hate you.
We'll address it soon, y'all. I'm gonna speak for myself. I see the comments. We're gonna address it soon, y'all. Don't worry.
Letting anything rattle you.
I didn't say I was rattled. I just said we're gonna address it.
I'll be seeing the comments. Adarsh for 40 pesos. 2018 NBA draft greatest of the century. Check it. Is it Trey?
I still remember my take of the 2018 draft is going to be the part 2 of the 84 draft. And it's like half of it was cooking, the other half. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. Trey sold the greatest draft talks, man.
Did he? He sold the greatest draft talks?
Yeah, if we compare 2018 to like the 96, 84 draft, if Trey made it.
You don't think Ayton sold it?
That's so dick suck. That was crazy game.
Nah, well, we were having these conversations post already knowing Ayton wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Marvin
like when we're talking about
Bagley?
no. All right. When we had these conversations about the 2018 draft being like that, it was, oh, they got Luka, Shea. Okay, cool. Jalen. Okay, cool. Trey not gonna be like that, man.
Jaren Jackson? I just wouldn't put. I think that was crazy. I just think that was a crazy statement. I would have said, if I'm looking.
Yeah. What draft are you comparing them to saying this?
I have no clue.
96.
What? I'm sorry, man. Peak for peak. I'm taking Trae Young over Steve Nash. I don't know what to tell you. Was Steve Nash 96?
Okay.
Trae Young is still
Okay.
no, I'm just saying over his career, Trae Young is still 25 and 10. 25 and 10 at 5'11 is mad impressive, gang.
I'm not saying it wasn't impressive. Again, it is still an all-time draft, and Trae Young is a part of that conversation. But when we look at 96 and 84, there's at least 3 guys that are like pushing top 30 all time, if not just flat out in the top 30 all time. Trae had potential the way he started, but
top 30 all time.
Yes, with the way he started, yes. Now it's slowed down. Is he, or should they build around Jalen Johnson or Trae? These are the conversations we're having now. Yes, it's a fall off from where he should have been. Yes.
I want y'all to.
I'm going back and looking at this draft right now.
I got it pulled up. I'm gonna go through the first 5 and then just give you notable names because there's some piss in this. Matter of fact, I'll give you the lottery. DA, Marvin Bagley, Luka Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., Trae Young, Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter Jr., Colin Sexton, Kevin Knox, Mikal Bridges, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Miles Bridges, Jerome Robinson, MPJ, and Troy Brown Jr.
Don't forget Jalen Brunson was in the second round of this class.
No, I know Jalen Brunson's in the second round of this draft class, but I'm just okay. We're gonna move off.
Okay. Let's move off of it. Let's go.
Well,
this class has 2 people in that's pushed for top 30. Okay.
Kami Reigns for $10 says also. Oh wait, he said that already. My bad. I meant to do this one. This is the $20 one.
He's on fire.
What's good, LKIAB? This is my 4th account. I've been around since the Meg clip. I personally think y'all the best pod on the internet. Also, Omar, you've been bouncing the past 3 pods. Jesus, get off.
Shout out to you.
They say I bounce every pod, gang. They say I bounce every pod. OD1 TV for $5 says we're gonna have to talk about. Oh damn it! Am I tripping? I'm high. Ricky Lopez for $5.
He's on fire.
Just no comment. Shouts out to you, Ricky Lopez. We appreciate you and everything you do. Shouts out to hey, it's Slim for $5.
He's on fire.
What's wild is Ja's value is lower than Z because the contract Z has is so movable and low risk for teams to get off of other bad contracts. That's true. For 5 pesos is American USD. Big D1H Daddy. You good, Mud?
You good, Mud?
Yeah, we are. I think we are. Shouts out to Ramses for $2. Says Souls is moving like Pablo with all that C-.
Coke. You meant to reference Coke. Pablo Escobar.
That guy for real for $5 says
he's on fire.
Y'all left Baja Blast, Pineapple Fanta, and no cherry Dr. Pepper is insane work. Y'all not making it to the Coke 600.
You went 1 for 3.
These childish ass flavors, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, like cherry variations of anything outside of Coke.
Outside of the one that you picked.
Cherry Pepsi not really good either. Pepsi is the better dark soda.
That is not true. Cherry Pepsi is good. Cherry Dr. Pepper is good. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one he hit on. Pineapple Fanta.
Pineapple Fanta.
No, I got the two good Fantas. I got the best two Fantas, and the third best is blueberry. So,
yo, what the?
Or blue raspberry, whichever the flavor is.
Oh,
pineapple don't even make the cut.
First of all, the top 3 Fantas
I'll
are
go with the safes, man.
Pineapple, orange, and grape. But that blue raspberry, I know
grape.
Yes, you're a
watermelon gang. Watermelon. What are we doing? This is crazy.
It's just me, yo, for $2. After this stream, are we moving to Kick? For what? Yeah, for what? I don't know why. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, not a. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
He's on fire.
This has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. Have we ever did a candy uwafufu?
I don't think we did a candy one, no.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do for the memberships because there's some stuff on here. Asians versus snow bunnies. Damo, say goodbye to the people, man. That's what it say on here.
No, that's gonna be a tough one for me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's not your wife.
That don't mean I don't. Never mind.
Damo, say goodbye to the people.
Whoa, yeah, let's get up out of here. This is crazy. All right, Chaz, being my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back tonight. Keep the noties on, man. Keep the YouTube noties on. I am planning to go live tonight after we get done with this.
Is this a 24-hour?
So look, we had to push the 24-hour back a little bit. All right, my daughter got something. My daughter got something tomorrow. I forgot. My daughter got something tomorrow. I can't miss it. So 24-hour maybe this weekend, Friday. I'm aiming for Friday night into Saturday. That's when I'm aiming for the 24-hour. But I am streaming tonight. Tonight I will be streaming. So we don't gotta worry about that.
Be so. Say goodbye to the people.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna be in Chicago this weekend for the first time. I'll report back next pod.
Chicago, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Do videos every single day. Oh well, first and foremost, I appreciate everyone for showing up and showing out. Shouts out to those that gift memberships. Dark Bandit for the 5 and ZM Punk for the 10 and all the other singular ones and stuff like that. We appreciate everybody. ZM Punk did actually 6 or 11. I'm sorry. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to all the super chats. This stuff goes a long way for real, for real. I don't think people really realize that. I keep looking across the aisle, seeing a lot of podcasts fall off, and we're still grinding. We had 800 people tonight. It's still magic. Do videos every single day. We're actually about to record the members pod right now, so you'll get that in your box sooner rather than later. But until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.